Hello, as I pop in and continue my setup here. How's it going, everybody? It is I, Mr. Mike. I'm back. And it's another Friday. How did Friday get here so fast? I don't know myself. The last thing I remember, it was Monday. It was a horrible work day because, you know, I hate Mondays just like Garfield. But now it's Friday. It is 8 p.m. Eastern Time. It is time for some more gaming. And, shit. We're going to continue on with Yakuza Like Me today, playing Lost Judgment. But before we do that, I got some house cleaning to do today. I don't mean actual house cleaning, I mean talk about house cleaning today. And is my thing working? It doesn't look like it's working. Maybe it's just me? Oh, maybe it's because... hold on. Like I said, got some house cleaning to do. I get it. I didn't even put the thing up yet. That's probably why. I gotta put the green screen up to get it all working. There we go. That works better, doesn't it? That's how you know it's Friday. So everybody, welcome all, one and all. The house cleaning is that I got a dilemma here, a little dilemma, not the biggest dilemma. And I think I'm gonna do if this happens. Now, usually this would not be a problem. I got like, I think around 3-ish chapters left in this game in Lost Judgment. The game is almost done if I just continue on with the main story, which that's pretty much what I want to do, because the side cases and stuff have, they're okay, but they're not the things that grab me too much. And I'm just interested where the story heads going forward. So I'm thinking that I am going to just go ahead, try to push through the rest of the story. But the other little problem is, it's a tiny problem. I can't stream as long today as I would if, you know, it was any other normal Friday, because you know me, I'm not normal half the time. So tomorrow I actually have to help my friend, The Truth. My friend, his name is The Truth. He does a podcast with me sometimes on the JuJu2-Cast audiocast, which is another podcast on my website, JuJu2cast.com. He does a little show with me sometimes, and on top of the Games Attack audiocast that I do for gaming. I gotta help him move tomorrow. I have to do that around 9:30 in the morning. So I can't stay up as late as I would usually, like 1 in the morning, stuff like that. I need to get some sleep because I gotta help him move some heavy, big furniture and stuff. Now, like I said, I got 3 chapters of this. I don't know how long they are, and I don't know. I kind of skimmed through the game notes that I got on my screen here, my cheat sheet game notes, but still, it depends a lot on a lot of stuff, and I'm just thinking, and note, this would not be a problem, but here's the little other hiccup. Next week Friday, I will not be streaming. And you're like, oh, next week Friday at 8 p.m. you're not streaming? No, because I'm going to be doing my holiday baking starting next Friday. So next Friday into the weekend, I am going to be cooking and baking stuff. I'm going to be making some holiday goodness foods and stuff. So I'm going to need the whole weekend and stuff to start and hopefully do everything I want to do. And that's going to take a while. And so I'm not streaming next weekend. And then the following weekend, which is going into Christmas weekend already, go figure, holy shit, Christmas weekend. That's going to be the weekend where I'm going to enjoy playing another game on Friday. I already mentioned it in my podcast that's not going up until Monday. Excuse me for a second because I know I'm going to sneeze in a second. Hold on. There we go. Whew, that was a big sneeze. That hit right there. Anywho, and that's because I'm eating chocolate. Just to let you know. Chocolate makes me sneeze a lot of times. Go figure, eh? But I'm gonna be playing a different game next Friday. I'm gonna be playing No More Heroes 3 as my holiday game on session for Friday of next week, because I got No More Heroes 3 on the Xbox, and I just thought, what a crazy game to play for a holiday stream thing. And I can do the stream as long as I want, whatever. And that'll be the following Friday. So there's the dilemma. And I don't want to just play as much as I can here and then come back after 2 weeks of not streaming this, because like I said, I want to play a different game on that Christmas weekend, you know? And then, like I said, next week I'm going to be doing it. And I don't want to push this till, oh, well, if the finale is going to be really short or something on the streaming and stuff for this game, I don't want to just play and beat it right away. So my thought on the matter is, we'll see how far I get into this game, if I complete it or not today, depending on time constraints, which I better hurry and get to it soon. But like I said, I'm going to end the stream earlier than usual. If I do not finish this game today, I am thinking, depending on this weekend, the rest of this weekend after I help them move on Saturday and stuff, and depending on what Sunday brings me, I am going to complete this game. I might, like I said, if I don't complete this game and whatever I got left, I will play and record whatever I got left and put it up as a direct to-site video, like I do with some of the other stuff. So I think the finale, even though I would have loved to have just this finale be live and everything, I might just, put it up to site. Or I did this once before, or I could always do a stream, which I can't because I already put in my podcast that I wasn't going to do a live stream, but I was going to do the video and stream it up on Twitch after the fact, but I'm not going to do that. I could do that. I'm not going to do that, but yeah, that's my little dilemma. It's nothing big, but I'm very busy. Got a lot of stuff going on. The holidays, go figure, eh? And like I said, I want to play another game too. So we'll see what we get through today on this great episode of the Yakuza Like Me as I continue on with my playthrough of Judgment. If I complete the game today, great. If not, it's not going to be a total big loss, because like I said, I'll make a shorter video depending on how long. Maybe it'll be longer. I don't know. I don't know how these last 3 chapters are going to go. But maybe I'll complete it today, maybe not. Maybe I'll complete it in a little video. We will see. We'll find out. We'll find out together. I'll keep away from doing any major side cases or anything like that, or anything stupid like that. And we'll go on from there. Simple as that, right? Everything always works out, right? But yeah. So I want to wish everybody a happy holidays ahead of time, even though I will be streaming that Christmas weekend on that Friday. And like I said, no live stream next Friday. And yeah. So what else do I got? Do I got anything else? No. I could just randomly talk now. So here we go. We're in the thick of things. We found out this lady over here was doing no-nos, that she was lying, that she was a part of this group that was so-called blackmailed into helping this other guy murder bullies, and she's a part of it. She's like an accessory to this stuff, and that's why we're keeping her captive again in this Yakuza arcade. Very interesting. Very interesting. So we're going to continue on. I'm going to talk more about stuff like my new NAS server that I just installed upstairs in my bedroom and stuff that's housing all my awesomeness. It's a box of awesome. And there's presumably brand new graphics card that I almost purchased. Almost. There's like two of them I could have almost purchased, and I'm like, maybe I'll be talking about that stuff during this show. So why don't we get into this? See how far we go. The time I'm thinking about ending, I'm hoping around 10:30ish. We'll see how. Like I said, we'll see where I'm at in the game and how I'm doing and all that, and where the game is going before I actually go ahead. Let me go to full screen here. Before I actually go ahead and make the decision to cut out early. I hate to do it because I love playing video games. I love staying up at extremely long times. But hey, sometimes you gotta help some other friends and stuff out. I'm all good. I got my alcohol. Got my candy. I just ate some popcorn, so that's great. Some popcorn and some candy. You know, because it's Friday and I like to chillax, and enjoy myself. That's what I do. That's what my streams are all about. Good vibes, chilling out, and just having fun and playing games. That's why I stream. Just so you can see, I'm not gonna be like all the rest of the goofy people. Hey, how's it going, everybody? I gotta make the stream interesting. I gotta be really crazy. Whoa. No. I just sit here, I talk sometimes, and I play a fucking video game. That's what I do. That's what you come here to see. No, hey! I can do a little hey myself, but it's mostly just the streaming of the game. So let's get into this. Here we are. Here, let me get up my main menu here. As I toggle between stuff. I hate when that happens. I don't need to go to that menu yet. I could stay there. So, what are we doing here? Do I have to talk to him?
Relax, Yagami-san. I'll let you know when Shirosaki-sensei and the others arrive.
How about you?
Relax, Yagami-san.
No, I'm not talking. I'm not talking to you. I'm trying to talk to him.
They're gonna pay for what they did to Haniki. If I don't make them, who's gonna?
He means Kato, because Kato got stabbed by the RK leader. The leader of RK, so. How about you? You got anything to say, baby? No? You're looking good in those heels. Wearing the nice heels and nice little dress there. Because Yagami gets mad. When Yagami's mad, he breaks stuff. I cannot break the gaming rigs this time. Only the chairs, eh? I used to be able to break the whole place. Okay, where are we going? I have to go somewhere. Where do I have to go? I have to go here, eh? To my detective agency, right? Or no? No, I don't have to go there. Where do I have to go? What am I doing here? Huh. Man, I forgot what I was supposed to go to or do. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. Huh, that's interesting. Yeah, game, where am I supposed to go? Where's my objective? Where's that flag? I don't see a flag. Am I supposed to go somewhere? Maybe I'm supposed to go somewhere. Here, let me go to the taxi and see if it shows a waypoint or something. Do I gotta go to Jincho? Usually it highlights that stuff. Because like I said, I've totally forgot. Since the last time. Well, I'm here. And El Jincho. I know, I got all these side cases here, but... Wait, isn't there supposed to be an objective thing? Main story, kill some time... Oh, in town, oh. So is that back in my other town, or this town? Maybe I'm supposed to be back at where I'm supposed to be. Maybe I'm supposed to be just at Komarocho and kill some time. Because it just says in town. Oh, there we go.
Hey, Yagami-san, it's Sugiura.
Hey.
Shirosaki-sensei and the others just got to Charles. They're getting ready to grill Mamiya-san.
Got it. Then I'll head back soon.
Thanks.
We're gonna grill her. Hell yeah. Oh, wait. Hold on, folks. I'm gonna fix something here. I think my camera moved, that's probably why. There we go, I think my camera moved. I think I accidentally bumped my camera, hence why it's like that. I should really fix, like, the corner part. Something. Yui Mamiya, you better answer my questions. Are we gonna fight? Excuse me, ladies. I gotta go fight some people. Yeah! Oh yeah, look at those. Ooh, 5,000 yen. Like I really need the money.
Really, guys?
Really, guy? Excuse me, everybody. I'm trying to skateboard in the middle of the street where you're all walking. Wow, look at that awesomeness. Look at him, he's bowing. You guys are scared of what I can do. That's right, Yagami can kick some butt. More bad guys. Next. Right in the puddle. Yeah, new to the head. Alright. Keep on heading. So, I bought a NOS. A nice Synology 4-bay NOS system. Loaded it up with 4 12 terabyte drives. Took me a little bit of finessing to get it working just right because they got a lot of password securities that didn't seem to work right away. So I had some agonizing time trying to figure out how to get it to work. But long story short, because I'm just doing this as a brief story, I got it to work. Got all my media on it, like my movies and TV shows and music and all the fun stuff that I put on my server. And yeah, it's my new server. It actually has 20.5 terabytes of room. It should really have, wait, 40, what was it, 40... It should have 48 terabytes, but I used 2 of those drives as redundancy, just in case if something happens to the drives or whatnot. I have full total redundancy on it, so I don't have any problems. So I cut the storage in half for that, and it's not a big deal. Even though it's very expensive, it's not a big deal because then I'll fight you guys, don't worry. Yeah, so it's not a real big deal. I'm just, you know, I just want a good redundancy on all that. And it speeds up the performance of the movies and stuff that load up, and I can play on any device that I can do. Playing on, you know, tablets, TV, stuff like that. So, am I in the right spot? I'm an idiot. There we go. I'm an idiot. But anywho, yeah, I love it. I was supposed to be able to...
Really?
Oh, hello.
You too, Genda-sensei?
What? Am I in the way?
Wow, he's smoking a cigarette and everything.
Of course not.
He's all
I didn't know you
interested
still
in...
did field work.
He's interested. He's like, I like to
I
roast
figured
people.
if they could pull a fast one on Saori-kun, I'd at least want to look him in the eye.
Why are all these people here? What gives?
Oh, you're getting a little scared, lady.
We've been waiting for you, Yagami-san. Mamiya-san is about to enlighten us on the truth behind the groping.
Good.
Oh, and I heard about Sawa-sensei. I'm so sorry.
Our condolences.
Looks like she got mixed up in all this when RK was chasing after Kawana. But we're still not sure why they chased him. To figure that out, we'll have to retrace Kawana's steps.
Exactly.
Well, must have
That
killed
said,
one of their
let's
people.
start with the harassment charges, Mamiya-san.
Oh.
Fine. Let's get this over with.
Yeah, so I can't run Plex.
Pout all you want.
It doesn't
Keep your
work
answers
right.
straight.
I've been having a ton of trouble with the permissions and stuff.
Ahara's assault was
But I was
designed
able to-
establish a false
I know this
alibi
is
for
playing, sorry.
Higashira's murder.
I'll wait till after.
So Kawana had you play the victim, and together you pulled one over on the police and the court.
Can you confirm if this is all accurate so far, please?
Yeah.
The person who groped you on the train wasn't Ahara-san himself. It was his stand-in. And my understanding is that he had conspirators to help him fabricate this event?
That's right.
What was Kawana doing at the time? Was he in
Are they
Ijincho or
recording
Tokyo?
this? They should be recording.
Didn't you hear your lady friend? Ahara-san had a stand-in. And that stand-in was our sensei.
You mean Kawana posed as Ahara himself? So this Ahara was actually Kawana. Huh.
Sensei and Ahara-san have a pretty similar build. Not sure they could have pulled it off otherwise, you know?
But some spots don't look right, like his mouth. You sure that's really Kawana-san?
That part around his mouth is fake. He said he scanned a Hara-san's face and made it on a 3D printer.
Oh, huh.
Yeah, Max.
You can print things in 3D now?
Well, it's a machine that takes a
old
model's
guys.
data from a computer and prints physical objects using materials like resin. So if you were to scan a person's face onto a computer, a 3D printer could accurately recreate it.
I don't know the details, but that's what
Yeah, like
Sensei
in Mission
used to become
Impossible
a
where they make
Hara-san.
masks.
Something like this. See, with a 3D printer, a piece of a face is pretty easy to make.
What the hell?
I see. His eyes are hidden behind the sunglasses, and the seams on his jaw are obscured by the mask.
It's incredible, I must say. With the mouth area so visible, it's too convincing to think he's anybody else. And with the prosecution assuming he's just another sexual predator, they fell for it.
This is no time to be impressed. In case you forgot, he had the defense fooled too.
Right.
Assuming Kawana was Ahara's double, there's still some evidence I'm iffy about.
I'm of the same opinion.
Okay. Which evidence is questionable?
Yeah. This is where I gotta go and figure it out on a cheat sheet, cause let's see here. Ah.
Any thoughts after seeing this?
Stop it.
You're gonna look away? You aided and abetted by playing the victim, didn't you?
I mean, yes,
Who put this video up on the internet?
Sensei did. He said from the start that once Hara-san got his guilty verdict, he'd upload it to the internet.
So that was all part of the plan.
Yeah. Sensei can't forgive the law for how easy it lets off bullies. Hara-san's the same way. His son's death was brushed aside. The court blamed his suicide on unknown factors. And that's what led them to his whole plan. The real victim is some bully who never got what he deserved, and the killer gets off in court by being convicted of battery. How would the public respond after finding out they'd gamed the law like that?
So Kawana and Ahara's real plan was to make a mockery out of the justice system.
Seems to be going well for them. The courts are beside themselves for dragging the police into this.
I guess Ahara really was desperate. He was never concerned about his own punishment.
No.
Tarnished his own name to humiliate the law.
Yeah, cop or not, Ahara is a broken man. Nobody took responsibility for his son's death, and the courts all but ignored his case. No wonder he went along with Kawana.
I can't even imagine.
Yeah,
Sensei and Hara-san are the perfect pair with nothing to lose. The only ones who do are the ones forced to comply. Us.
Whatever, Lee.
Speaking of which, are we done here yet?
No. She looks so bothered. I do remember she was supposed to be home to have her kid there, and I wonder if her husband's supposed to be home. Probably looking for her. Anything else I should show? It's mostly on that. I don't know what else to say. This? I don't know.
This piece of the puzzle still needs an explanation.
Is that...
The police examined the trace evidence on Ahara's hands after he was caught. And from the analysis, the same fibers from Mamiya-san's undergarments were found on Ahara's hands.
That's right. If the stand-in was the groper, Ihara-san wouldn't have touched Mamiya-san at all. But the evidence on
maybe I did pick
Ihara-san's
right.
hands suggest otherwise. Rather strange, isn't it?
I take it there was a trick to this, too?
That's simple. Before I got in the train, I met with the real Ihara-san at the underground platform. That's when I had him touch the undergarments. After that, all I had to do was go to the bathroom and put them on. That's where the fibers in the trace were from.
So you didn't. She didn't really want him groping her.
What the police found on Ihara-san's hands was exactly what we wanted them to find. And it would serve as hard proof he grabbed me. The courts really ate it up. It was hard not to laugh sometimes, to be honest.
Yeah, bad lady.
You're really starting to open up. That's the spirit.
Switcheroo? I don't know.
What do you make of this?
I mean, what's there to doubt?
You tell me?
The one running on the platform wasn't Ihara-san. It was Sensei pretending to be him, right?
Meaning...
There is no more meaning. That's all there is to it. Ihara-san used a stand-in to fake his alibi. The stand-in turned out to be none other than Jin Kawana, which Mamiya-san just finished explaining in detail.
Yep. Good to know we have all our ducks in a row.
Do I really have to put more on there? Maybe this? I don't know.
Can you take a closer look at this?
That's the Ikebukuro station platform. What about it?
If Kawana was pretending to be Ahara, then Kawana was also the man in the video before he got on the train, correct?
Right. Didn't we go over this already?
Guess we...
I don't know what you want me to show. This, maybe?
How about this, then?
And this is?
Before the incident, Ahara used this card to go through the ticket gate at Ikebukuro, the time of which was recorded.
Right, and it was on October 7th at 7:43 a.m.
Thanks, Hoshino-kun.
Happy to help, Yagami-san.
At the earliest, Mikoshiba's time of death would have been 7:30 a.m. If Ahara killed Mikoshiba in Ijinsho, he would have only had 13 minutes to get to Ikebukuro.
Maybe that was the
And
right
frankly,
one?
that's impossible.
That's what's stumping you?
Huh?
Sensei borrowed the card from Ihara-san beforehand and passed through the gate. Afterward, he slipped it back to Ihara-san when they switched places. That way, Ihara-san ended up having the time-stamped card on him. Makes sense now.
So even the entry time through the ticket gate was used as part of the alibi?
It all seems so obvious now that I hear it. Nobody'd suspect that a groping was being used as an alibi for murder.
Yeah. And on top of all that, no one knew Mikoshiba had been killed during the trial. They really pulled it off.
Anything else?
The so-called perfect plan.
Yagami-san, you sure that's enough?
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
done.
We've got plenty. Bottom line,
It's
groping
like,
was a
what else is
fabrication.
going on?
At the very least, we know that the prosecution's evidence can all be refuted.
The courts were being intentionally misled. I'm considering filing an appeal.
Are you saying you want a retrial?
I am. We'll reveal Ahara and Kawana's plot and overturn the verdict they issued.
That might be harder than it sounds.
Why do you say that, Genda-sensei?
Well, the previous trial resulted in Hara being found guilty, right? As the client, if he doesn't want an appeal, there's no way you're getting one. Doesn't matter what any lawyer tries to do. If Hara refuses to appeal, then that's that.
Then we'll talk to him tomorrow. First, we need to see how he reacts to everything we've got on him.
Sounds good. Then let's meet at the detention center tomorrow.
Will do.
So, we done for the night?
Sure are. Great job, everyone. Go get some rest.
Okay. Oh, he's got some
Yo,
alcohol in him.
Yagami, you sure it was cool to let that Mamiya chick just go home?
Yeah? Why?
I mean, she helped Kuwana kill all those people. Aren't you gonna turn her in or something?
I would. There's nothing we can do.
Nothing we can do?
Frankly, we don't have any proof of the murder she was talking about.
What, so this is all for nothing?
Nothing directly pointing to Mamiya anyway. Aside from Mikoshiba, no other bodies turned up. Which means all we can do is take her home, right? Sugiura is making sure she gets back safe.
Fine, forget it. Why are you still here? Everyone else went home already.
He wants to have a drink with you.
Come on, man, why the cold shoulder? Am I really that annoying?
You wouldn't be the guy I'd call to hang out with. So if you're done, then go.
Wow. Straight for the jugular, huh?
But if it's help you need, I'll be there. I've had nothing but time lately. But only if you bow your head and ask nice. Then I'll consider it.
Ouch.
I know for a fact you'd help me out
Ouch.
regardless. So why waste a good bow?
I wasted
Thanks
good
for the
bow.
drink.
Dude, come on. That was your cue to bow and ask nice.
Yagami don't bow to nobody. Anywho, yes, back to the nest thing. Couldn't use the Plex on it. I tried using Plex on my computer. That was okay. It worked fine. You know, my computer, my little server computer does just fine with any server. I use it as a Minecraft server and all that, but I didn't like Plex. It did. You gotta do a lot of extra stuff just to get Plex to do what you want it to do. Like, I put all my media on there, and it's like, no, you gotta put them in all these different categories and folders and stuff, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to reorganize and re-put in all this stuff just to get them to recognize that this is a movie, this is a show. Even though I got them in movies and show folders and stuff like that, I did not want to. Frankly, I did not want to go through all that extra effort. Sorry, guys. I want to try to get through this. I'll fight these guys. Hey, guys. You want to fight? So, I ended up saying, okay, right for now, I'm no to Plex. You know, it looked okay, it looked pretty cool in how it showed everything. I just did not like how it was structuring all the movies and stuff. So like I said, I ultimately just decided, why don't I just continue using the system I use, and then maybe down the road I can figure out what Plex can do and try to do it a different way. I don't know. I don't know.
Waste.
It's a shame, too, because Plex, a lot of people say a lot of good things about Plex. I know they added all that other bullcrap to it, but with all that streaming stuff and all the other stuff they're trying to push on Plex, but I don't know, it seemed okay. It brought up a lot of art and all that. I like that. I just didn't like how it was structured, and it not seeing my TV shows as TV shows. I kind of got bothered by that. Yes, rest on the couch. So what is this? How do I get on? There we go. I had to ban somebody because I don't like it when they solicit on my thing. All their bullshit. You know how these bots are. Okay, now we're gonna go grill Harry on his stuff. Excuse me, everybody. Taxi this way or that way? I'm going right. Oh, there's a taxi behind me too. Okay. It doesn't matter which way I go. There's a taxi on both sides. Excuse me, I gotta catch a taxi. Yeah, so I'm just doing my media streaming the old-fashioned way, just using my servers and the Xbox player and the normal VLC players on my devices to play all the content instead of Plex. Simple as that. But it's a great NOS.
So
it's a great NOS server.
Recommending an appeal. I have that right? Did some new evidence come to light?
Yui Mamiya told us some things, like how you faked your alibi for Mikoshiba's murder. You wanted the sexual battery conviction, right?
Well...
Your goal was to avenge your son and humiliate the law on a grand scale.
I like how he just
no
comes
idea
out
what
with
you're
that.
Talking about.
Ahara-san, we have a much better grasp of the situation than you think.
And what exactly have you grasped?
Like Yagami-san just said, you're innocent. As far as the harassment goes. As your lawyer, I'll file for an appeal. And we'll make sure the world knows it.
Thanks, but no. I'm scum of the earth. A pervert. The prosecution and the judge made that very clear in the verdict.
On the day of the crime,
I'm
October 7th, at around 6:30 a.m., you were in Ijincho, not Tokyo.
Baloney. I was relaxing at home.
Except that you weren't.
Oh?
You wanted to give the man who pushed your son to suicide the beating of a lifetime. And you'd miss out on that opportunity if you were at home.
I like how they I like how they just come out with it and say, "No, you're a murderer." Not trying to trick him into doing it.
Until he left.
No, they're just gonna go out and say, "You're just a stone cold murderer."
And brought him to an abandoned building in Ijincho, which would later become a murder scene. Every bone on Mikoshiba's fingers was broken. Remembering how he pushed Toshiro-kun to his death, it's no wonder you'd go that far. You tortured Mikoshiba without a shred of remorse. You inflicted no small amount of pain and terror. There's no way you weren't there, and I'd put my money on that.
And then...
You need the whole play-by-play, even though you already know it?
Oh, not at all. I'm just fascinated by this outrageous little story.
Let's see here. What do I have to do? Ah, the murder footage. There we go.
As for what you did next after beating Mikoshiba.
It's quite a home video.
Without leaving anything on Mikoshiba's body that could be traced back to you, you slit his throat. Estimated time of death was around 7:30 a.m. on October 7th. You tossed the bloody coat and made your way to Ikebukuro Station, where Yui Mamiya was waiting.
Are you sure? I was at Ikebukuro by 7:30 a.m. Would have been impossible for me to kill Mikoshiba and Ijinsho.
The person in the security camera footage in Ikebukuro was a double who imitated your likeness. The identity of whom belonged to Jin Kawana, the handyman in Ijinsho. Or maybe you know him by a different name. Former high school teacher Yu Kitakata. So which name did he give you?
I don't know who you're talking about.
With Kawana in view of the security camera, you met up with Yui Mamiya at Ikebukuro first. That's where you touched the undergarments she had prepared. The police would later discover the trace evidence on your hands and pin the groping on you. Then you made your way to Shinjuku Station.
For armor garments.
Mamiya and Kawana acted out the groping as they arrived at Shinjuku Station. Kawana jumped out of the train and Mamiya chased after him. And then, in the smallest of blind spots in a station absolutely packed with cameras, you were waiting for Kawana, who looked just like you. With the two of you matching, you were able to swap places in that huge crowd without anyone noticing. Kawana handed you the transit card used to pass the ticket gate. Just one piece of hard evidence that places you in Ikebukuro at 7:43 a.m.
But wouldn't he have his fingerprints on that card?
And right after the swap, Mamiya started calling for help. After that, well, we've all seen how the news reported it. You were caught in a public place with plenty of witnesses.
An active duty police officer arrested for sexual battery. The public outcry was very clear. As a result, despite it being your first offense, you were actually tried and convicted. The consensus is that it was a fitting punishment for someone so heinous. Even as your lawyer, I felt the same.
Have some confidence in yourself, Shirosaki-sensei. The prosecution, the judge, and a lawyer like you all laid out the evidence in court and found me guilty. I'm in no position to doubt you. And I've long accepted the ruling that Toshiro was never bullied. There's nothing I can do but abide by the rule of law. Right? That's all I can do, right?
I know what you're trying to say. You carried out the justice that the courts wouldn't, right?
Everything my son went through was passed off like it never even happened. School, the teachers, and yes, the court. They all dismissed the reason he died.
That's when Kawana came in the picture, telling you Toshiro-kun had been bullied. But was it Kawana's words that suddenly made you want to kill Mikoshiba? Because all of his fingers were broken while he was still alive. Was that really all just your pent-up rage?
What do you have to say, Ihara-san?
Was Sawa-sensei the one who told you the truth? She was the only person Toshiro-kun confided in. You had to have heard it from her, right?
Nearly hit the nail on the head, as they say.
Nearly?
After my trial, she confessed she knew about the bullying. But only to her old teacher over the phone. She had no idea she was being recorded.
What?
Kawana-san let me listen to that recording where I learned Sawa-sensei had been muzzled by both the homeroom teacher and the lawyer. That was the proof of Toshiro's bullying I'd wanted all throughout the trial. After hearing Sawa-sensei's words, I finally understood. They pushed my boy over the edge.
Was there no other evidence of the bullying? Like a diary of Toshiro-kun's or something of the sort?
Nothing. Toshiro never talked to me or my wife about the bullying. And that was probably all my fault. He was bullied in middle school, too. Kids would throw his pencil case around or hide his books. When I heard about it, I chewed him out. They walk all over you because you're weak. Grow spine, I told him.
I take it that was the wrong approach.
Yeah. I can't imagine how much courage it took for him to come forward about his suffering. I'm sure he felt ashamed about it. And I should have listened when he pleaded for help. I should have told him I was proud of his bravery. But instead, I pushed him away. And in the end, Toshiro tried to make sure he never showed weakness to us again, no matter how much pain he was in. He went to a private school out in Yokohama because he hated living with me. But in the end, he still suffered.
And that's why you didn't hesitate to unleash hell on Mikoshiba.
If you say so.
Yeah, because he ain't stupid. He ain't gonna just say, oh, I did it. And they'll never be able to convict me.
So the first time Kawana showed up was when he let you listen to the phone
you know, he's in a
call
place
with
where they can
Sawa-sensei,
probably
right?
be recording him.
Yes. He approached me and asked me if I still wanted justice for my son. I was in uniform when he came to me too. Very bold. But it paid off. I owe him a debt of gratitude. He reassured me he had already taken care of multiple individuals like Goshiba, and that he'd urged other families to avenge the children they lost to bullying. He'd tell them that simply being branded a bully wasn't enough. He promised to deliver real justice.
If justice can be served at one's own discretion, laws would cease to serve their function. If the law isn't fair to everyone, no one will obey it.
Well, the law is technically not fair to anyone, or at least not what they're saying.
Because it can't be swayed by money, force, or anything else.
I think the law is all
But
fucked
tell
up,
me,
so at least here in the United
What's the solution
States.
when the law fails to punish someone who laughs in its face? To overlook those the law won't judge is to abandon those the law couldn't protect.
To render justice with confidence, you require sufficient evidence.
Some of the victims' families refused Kawana's offer of revenge, telling him it would be unforgivable. But even after rejecting his offer, not a one reported Kawana-san to the police. Do you understand what that implies? Whether you follow through with revenge or not, Kawana-san presents a solution that resonates with people. Being that the law is unfair and imperfect. Am I wrong about that?
No, you're not. But we're fighting to make it as fair as we can. Laws have to change until they are perfect.
They don't change fast enough. Toshiro's death was murder by another name. Yet Hiromi Koshiba walked free. He even got to enroll in a teaching program as a student teacher. Someone like him? It's insane! I'd die of old age before the law was ever written to be fair enough. For Toshiro's sake, I can't turn a blind eye to a world where the Mikoshibas can live without consequence. Tell me, what alternative was there to getting blood on my hands? I didn't have any other choice.
Yagami-san, did he just...
This is the first time you've admitted to killing Mikoshiba.
You really did your research, unlike those useless cops. Kawana-san's plan was impressive, almost airtight. I didn't expect it to be unraveled so quickly.
I just got lucky. There was some dirt on Yui Mamiya that Kawana could have used against her. If we hadn't found it, there's no way we would have gotten her to talk.
What are you talking about?
Sorry, but I'm under no obligation to tell you.
Ahara-san, you'll be sent to prison as a sex offender as it stands.
Of course. Just as I planned. the charges will be confirmed, and I'll be convicted. As for the police and the prosecution, they wouldn't be able to admit they made a mistake. I could scream, "I killed Mikoshiba" at the top of my lungs. It wouldn't matter.
Are you saying you intend to admit to the murder after you're released?
Everyone's seen the video of me killing Mikoshiba by now. It's obviously authentic, but the prosecution and the police are saying it's fake. They need it to be fake. Even if I do confess, they'll sweep it under the rug.
They wouldn't.
No, that's not beneath them. But I take it how they react doesn't really matter to you. All you want is to humiliate the law, don't you? The same system that determined Toshiro-kun's incident.
People do it all the time in here in America.
It seems you're starting to understand, Yagami-san.
Yeah, Yagami-san, starting to understand.
If the prosecution wanted to charge me for Mikoshiba's murder, then they'd have to retract the battery verdict. And that would mean admitting to a massive blunder by the court at the hands of a criminal. It would be chaos. Despite knowing who murdered Mikoshiba, no one would know what to make of the case. Wouldn't that just be wonderful?
I hear you. And I even get why you'd feel pretty proud of accomplishing that.
Do you?
But in this case, the guys pretty much grabbed the tiger by the tail.
What tiger's tail?
Someone's issuing orders to the thugs in Kamurocho from behind the scenes. He's the tiger in this case. And they've been closing in on your partner, Kawana. And Sawa-sensei got in their path. I'm sure you get the newspaper in here, right? You know, don't you? Sawa-sensei was killed after the thugs broke into her home. All because she got involved with Kawana.
Where she was killed. But this is the first I'm hearing of the reason why. And by thugs, you mean RK?
Yeah, but we don't know why they're going after Kawana. Any ideas?
No way I'd know.
You think it could be because she got mixed up in your deadly little game?
Excuse me?
That's what getting away with murder really looks like. The more you perpetuate the lie, the greater the rift you create. And then...
Not all the time.
The unthinkable happens. Kawana killed others besides Mikoshiba. You said so yourself.
Yeah,
That's
like
what
I said,
brought the angry tiger into play.
Probably killed one of the
And if
arcade people.
Sawa-sensei ended up paying for that instead, then how can you begin to believe your vengeance is fair?
Because she gave false testimony. She lied in court to say Toshiro was never bullied.
She couldn't name Mikoshiba, who was a minor at the time, without evidence. What's more, she was haunted by her testimony, always second-guessing if she did the right thing. But now she's been killed. Somehow that's acceptable to you? I'm gonna clear up what happened to Sawa-sensei, just like you did for Toshiro-kun.
How?
By going public with everything you and Kawana did. The first step is to appeal the sexual battery and undo this whole lie.
You never groped Yui Mamiya. That's one crime you're innocent of, Ehara-san. The court's verdict was incorrect. So please give us the chance to appeal. We can prove your innocence.
What on earth would I get out of that?
You get to humiliate the court again. Besides, what are you gonna do for the next half a year in a cell?
Fine. Do what you want. But just know this.
Yes?
I have no intention of admitting to killing Mikoshiba in court. Is your appeal still worth a damn?
We won't know until we try. Let's go, Sari-san. We have
Really?
client
He
approval to
would
proceed.
just let them appeal? I would be like, nah, I'll
act
just
fast.
stick it out in jail for a
Yes,
half a year, whatever.
agreed.
Just a half a year in jail. Whoopie-doo-dah.
Yagami-san. Sawa-sensei's death isn't on me. Even if I have grabbed the tiger by the tail. That doesn't mean I killed her.
By that logic, you may as well admit that Mikoshiba didn't kill Toshiro-kun. You can't have it both ways. Listen to me. Everything about you, about Kawana, about why Sawa-sensei had to die, we're gonna expose all of it. That's the only thing left we can do for her.
Dun dun dun. Woo. Like I said, these are just like watching a movie.
I'm going to fill Genda-sensei in on what happened. Why don't you head over to the office?
Sure thing.
You're gonna just stand right there? Have a good day. Oh, she's like a brick wall. You can't even push her aside. See? He's like, hey. Oh, wait, I can go to the Genda Law office. Okay. I didn't know.
So then, Ihara admitted to killing Mikoshiba, did he?
Off the record, yeah. He also admitted Kawana approached him to offer revenge.
That sounds like you were productive.
It's enough for us to move forward with the appeal, I'd say. How does that sound, Genda-sensei?
Genda-sensei?
The sexual battery and Mikoshiba's murder are the very same case. To clear Ihara of harassment, you'll need to prove he murdered Mikoshiba. But you don't have evidence he did, do you?
Ihara-san was captured on video committing the murder.
And the prosecution claims it's a fake, of unknown origins. The police are saying the same.
They're only saying that to cover their asses.
In reality, the sexual battery evidence against
Until they
Ihara-san
get
is what was really
somebody
fake.
else to prove
At the
it.
very least, we can claim Yui Mamiya and the others.
Probably another
even
video or
fabricated
something,
that,
some
alibi
evidence
or
that
not.
proves it.
You really think the courts will grant you an appeal for just that?
Are you saying that's not possible?
I wouldn't go that far. But Ihara won't admit to murdering Mikoshiba in court.
Nope.
Kind of significant, don't you think?
Because he doesn't want to be in jail for the rest
So
of his
what
life.
chance do you have even if you do appeal? Without any decisive new evidence, you'll just end up splitting hairs over the original verdict. And what good'll it do other than damage your own reputation, Saru-kun?
Oh,
To be honest with you, I feel like I've been deeply underestimated.
oh.
What?
Saori-san, are you actually mad?
Oh,
Yes.
don't want to get that bitch
As a
mad.
matter of fact, I
She'll
am.
kick your ass.
You have every right to be.
Listen,
Okay.
Sensei. Ihara and Kawana devised
got
this
every
plan
right to
knowing
be, of
full
course,
well
'cause
they
you
can
like her.
manipulate the justice system. Have we not fallen right into their trap? If we take pity on the prosecution now, we play right into their hand.
True.
So how can we worry about reputation when our duty as lawyers is to face the law?
I understand where you're coming from, and you're right to think it, but
And another thing, while acting as Ihara's defense in the first trial, I never truly
She's
believed
like,
it was him.
"Argh."
I didn't trust the person I was defending, and I
Very
felt
mad.
sick to my stomach even being in the courtroom.
Saori-san.
Ihara likely saw right through that. He probably took great delight in our myopic dedication to the law.
Are my
And I
outfit?
won't stand for that. I'm gonna show him exactly what I can do.
Yeah, baby.
what
You go
about
ahead.
you, Yagami? I want to hear your thoughts.
We should listen to Saori-san. I understand why Ihara and Kawana did what they did, but I can't condone it.
I see. So you feel it too, huh?
Yes. Although my motivation may not be as righteous as Saori-san's.
What do you mean?
Mikoshiba's murder, the fake groping alibi, the one behind it all was Kawana, and he's in hiding. We need to shine enough light on him that the public can see what he is. And the perfect place to do it is during Ihara's appeal hearing.
So it's not Ihara you're after, but Kawana.
Yeah.
If we
he's
pursue
after
Ihara's
Kawana.
case, Kawana-san's actions will naturally come to light.
And if we draw out Kawana, then RK and the ones backing them will make their move. Soma from RK said Sawa-sensei knew too much, which means whoever's behind them has a secret that needs to stay buried, even if it means murder. And I need to figure that secret out. I owe Sawa-sensei that closure. The only thing we can do for her now is make sure the ones pulling the strings pay for it.
Well said. I guess going back wasn't ever really an option.
Genda-sensei.
Looks like I got complacent from all the peace and quiet. Leave it to me to underestimate the younger generation.
I apologize. I shouldn't have been so impertinent.
That should be my line, Saori-kun. I suppose I have to make up my mind after all that, don't I? Get out there and do what needs to be done. And heaven help anyone in your way.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
You heard him.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Got a text. Or a call.
Hello?
Yagami-shi, are you still in Kamurocho?
Yeah, why? What's up?
I'm afraid RK seems to be amassing in Ijincho. It's very bizarre.
Are they now?
Yeah, I can't shake the feeling that the officers like Soma and Akutsu are still in town.
You think so? If I was Soma, I'd have left Ijincho by now. He's a person of interest in Sawa-sensei's murder, too.
I see. That does make sense.
Things are settling into place here, though. I'm heading back to Ijincho with Sugiura. We got a lot to go over with you when I get back.
Wonder what it could be. Okay, see you soon then.
Oh, now they're all back at their desks. She's typing on her laptop.
Yeah, let's go.
They're all there. Genda Sensei's just sitting back, going, I'm not doing nothing. What's she typing? Doesn't look like she's typing anything. What are you typing there, girl? I can't even come into your spot. Where's he going? He just walking in. Oh yeah, I'm walking into the wrong spot. Elevator I go. Let's go grab a taxi to Ijincho. We're going to Ijincho. How come you can't keep up? You're younger than me, kid. Hey, school kids to fight. Hey, guys. Okay, I was gonna say, are you gonna just stand there or are you gonna help me fight? You just hit me in the butt, dude. Woo! Hell yeah. 1,000.
What a waste.
Nice. Let's see, skills I can upgrade. Oh, I got some points here. I can't afford to. There we go. I upgraded a lot of stuff. Here, I'll do this too. Might as well. Nice quick little save here. Boy, I can save quick, right? Let's go, buddy. Let's go back to Yokohama 999. Let's go have some more words. Talk. Da, 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 da. I like how the other characters get so tired. They're like, oh, I can't keep up with you, Yagami. You're an older man, but you can definitely go faster and farther than me. Section 9 and 9.
Well, now that's something. Looks like we're finally starting to see the whole picture.
Kuwana-san, or rather Kitakata-sensei, huh? And his students helped Ihara murder Mikoshiba. But there's still some things that doesn't explain.
Like what?
Like, why does RK keep going after Kuwana-san? You think that's weird too, right, Yagami-san?
Yeah.
And why they don't want to say anything
That's the
or
piece of
admit
the
it.
puzzle that'll lead us to why Sawa-sensei got killed.
Like I said, he must have killed or did something to one of their people or whatnot, or maybe the leader's person, because I don't know. That's what happens in these games.
Before they came to Ijincho, RK was originally looking for Shinya Kawai. But when they found out he might have been killed, they suddenly shifted gears to Kuwana. So what are they trying to accomplish?
Maybe because
We
they were
can guess
part
all
of
we
him,
want, but that's not going
them
to get
for
us
some
anywhere.
reason, and then
Shouldn't we ask someone in RK
Kuwana
directly?
killed the wrong guy. I don't know.
They're strengthening their numbers in Ijincho as we speak.
The goons at the bottom rung aren't going to be in the know on that, though. Though if Akatsu or Soma were around, then we might get somewhere.
That's true.
Sitting around here won't get us any further. I'm gonna head into the city for a bit.
Just to find
I'm
out.
quick on my feet. That's about all I have going for me right now.
How modest of you.
Yeah, don't say that, Yagami-shi. Otherwise, what ground do we have to stand on?
I haven't been doing that either. 'Cause I got some real cases to worry about. So what am I supposed to do? Okay, so I'm gonna go over there. I'm not gonna really do anything. Oh, almost got hit by that car. What now?
Hello?
It's Shirosaki.
Oh, hey,
You have a
baby.
minute, Yagami-san?
Yes, Sirosaki.
Yeah, what's up?
I was thinking back on our interview with Ihara-san, and something he said isn't sitting right with me. So I wanted to ask your opinion.
Which part felt off?
The part about Kuwana approaching other bullying victims besides Ihara-san to offer revenge. Ihara-san also mentioned that most of them rejected his offer, but never went to the police either.
Yeah, and?
Well, wasn't the first bully Kuwana killed his own student? Shinya Kawai, I mean. Tormented by his bullies, Mitsuru Kusumoto's leap left him in a coma to this day. That event was the catalyst for Kuwana's actions, so wouldn't he have approached his parents about revenge too?
Mitsuru Kusumoto's parents? You're talking about his mother, Reiko Kusumoto, right?
Uh-huh.
Yes, who is currently Vice Minister of the Ministry of Health. If she accepted or is even an accessory to a revenge plot against Kawai, then there's no way she'd ever want that secret to get out. With her level of influence and power, Wouldn't it be possible that she ordered RK to silence Kuwana? Which would explain how RK's actions are being controlled, wouldn't it?
And you think it's Reiko Kusamoto?
Never would have
You don't
thought
think
of that.
vice ministers
Kind of
control
thought of that,
criminal
but I never would have
shadows?
really
You
thought
know
of
very
that.
well the answer to that.
Yeah.
People in high power
Tsukumo's
doing
actually
stupid
looked into her
stuff like
before.
that? Yeah.
I'll talk to him about it right now. Yeah, this is genius, Sari-san. This could lead us right to who's controlling RK.
Quite a compliment coming from
And
you.
where the money's coming
I
from.
feel better already.
Don't sweat it. I'll call you if I find anything.
Okay. Back to Yokohama 99 we go, folks. No high schools for us. Ah. Whatever. We're right here.
Yagami-san, back already?
That was quick. I figured you'd be out in the town until evening.
Well, the day's not over yet. I need you to look into Reiko Kusamoto again. She might be the one behind RK.
Really?
Yeah. Can you pull up the picture of her you showed me last time?
Oh, more money, more points. More money, more points. More money, more
Okay.
points.
Take a look at this, Yagami-shi. Reiko Kusamoto became vice minister just recently. It hasn't even been a full year yet.
Looks like she's still got a good rep.
Yeah, there's almost no criticism of her out there.
The Ministry Revolution, bucking the bureaucracy. Golden parachutes don't fly with Kusamoto. Go her. Vice Minister's pretty high up there, yeah?
Big time. If she really did take Kuwana up on his offer, silencing him would be the quickest way to save her skin. And in that case, she'd need some kind of connection to RK.
Some kind of connection? A bit vague, no?
Fair enough, but RK already took an innocent life while hunting Kuwana down.
Right. And after killing Sawa-sensei, they tried to kill me, too. Still, no matter how dangerous the gang, murder is a risky proposition. Then again, if someone's pulling the strings, they have a lot less to worry about. Especially if that someone has vice minister status.
Well, the internet's not gonna give us much else. How about we do our usual thing? Go straight to the source.
Maybe we should.
Would it really be that easy to get a meeting with someone like her?
Mitsuru Kusamoto's still in a coma, right?
Yes?
If he's in a hospital, we can catch her by surprise there.
I get ya. That might work.
Huh. What's this now?
What's what now?
Breaking news from the net. It says manhunt for Sawa-sensei's murderer.
And?
It's hitting the network news, too. The person they're after is...
Wanted for the murder of private school teacher Yoko Sawa in her own apartment, Kanagawa PD is conducting a search for the suspect, self-proclaimed handyman Yu Kitakata. Nearby
Why are they looking for
security cameras
Kuwana?
captured footage of
Shouldn't they be after Soma?
Sawa-san's former teacher before and after the incident.
It's all
also
set up.
surfaced that he's been using a false identity for over a decade. The police are hopeful that their search will turn up some sort of connection to Sawa-san.
It's all a conspiracy.
If Kuwana-san was caught on camera, then surely some RK thugs were as well?
Yeah, I think so. On that note, I should have been in the footage too. The police only seem to want Kuwana, but why? Guess we'll have to ask them ourselves.
Ask who?
Detective Watanabe from Kanagawa PD. He was the guy in charge of Mikoshiba's murder.
There, buddy.
A while, hotshot.
Yeah, I guess it has. Hey, I'm curious. Do you have any evidence that Kuwana killed Sawa-sensei?
I take it you saw the news. Kuwana was caught on camera near the crime scene, plus he knew the victim. And if that's not enough, he was using a fake name. How's that for evidence?
But I saw Soma holding an ice pick up to Sawa-sensei. Plus, there were RK footprints all over the scene. So why is Kawana the only suspect?
Because the big boys with big balls at HQ said so. Barking at me won't get you anywhere.
So this is all just pressure from upstairs? What is going on here?
Why are you so bent out of shape? Kawana's a legitimate
Why are you so
suspect.
bent out of
All
shape?
we're doing is following procedure.
Why can't we just do our
Take
job?
your private investigator schnoz somewhere else.
You know, you sound pretty bent out of shape yourself. Where are you right now?
Uh-huh.
I was thinking maybe we could meet up. How's a free pass to bitch about your work sound? Abe-san?
On the phone, in person, there's nothing I can tell you.
He hung up.
Yagami-shi, I managed to focus in on the background noise from your phone call. Despite all the interference, I have a good idea of Nabe-san's location.
What?
Couldn't just track
Seriously?
him by using
He's on the main
GPS?
drag in Chinatown. If you go now, I'm sure you'll find him.
But is he even gonna listen to you?
It won't matter if I miss him because we sat here wondering.
Yagami Detective Agency, quick on its feet indeed.
Can't compete with that.
Okay, guess gotta go chase after the detective. Gotta be a detective chasing the detective. Okay, they said Chinatown, right? Okay. Let us go to Chinatown. Where's their taxi? I might just take a taxi. Let's just take a taxi to China. Excuse me, miss. I got plenty of money. Might as well spend some of it. Or else why collect all this money? No, I didn't. No, I didn't mean to go. Oh. Sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to go. There we go.
Yagami, why are you here?
Oh, hey, Nabe-san. And you were...
Sakurai?
Oh, right.
I take it you didn't just happen to be in the neighborhood.
Let's just say some friends of mine have a real keen sense of smell. Something stinks about the cops here.
Excuse me, pal?
The Sawa case. Why aren't you going after RK? Or are you and you're just keeping me in the dark?
This isn't the place to talk about that. What the... Hey!
I get the feeling something's keeping you guys from doing your jobs. And I don't have to listen to you.
You want to say that again?
Sakurai, I gotta hit the can. Head back to the station.
Huh?
Need to take a piss, Yagami? You're looking hydrated.
Oh.
Yeah. Good
Get
call.
a buddy piss.
Let's.
They're both gonna take a piss.
Damn. What's he up to?
Damn, kid, get the fuck out of there. Go back to the station.
Nice spot you brought me to. Very romantic.
Very romantic. Yes, a lot of people died over there.
We're about to have a shitty conversation. Might as well do it with a pleasant view.
Do the cops really believe Kawana is responsible for Sawa-sensei's death?
We wouldn't be looking for him if we weren't serious. We even have a warrant.
To arrest Kawana?
His real name's Yu Kitakata. He's been using a fake. And he services right at the murder scene of his former student. In my eyes, he was suspicious enough.
What about Soma from RK? He should have been spotted on the nearby cameras too, like when he entered her apartment.
He wasn't.
How is that possible?
Let me rephrase. There's no footage that had RK anywhere near it.
What's that supposed to mean?
From the moment Mikoshiba's murder went down, the higher-ups had been busy playing politics. I had a handle on things when they were just competing with Tokyo PD over who got to grill Ihara. But after that murder footage came out, it really stirred shit up. Sawa-sensei's case has me scratching my head too. Someone at the top is trying to keep details under wraps. And they think it'll work even in this day and age.
You're saying the whole force is in on a cover-up?
It started with the footage surrounding Sawa's apartment. Someone on the inside erased it. Any footage that had the RK guys tagged in it is totally wiped.
Well, where's the hard drive? I'm sure we can
footage.
Unrerase it.
Yeah.
You can always get it back sometimes.
You heard me. Kawana leaving her place is all that's left. Even the parts where you show up are long gone. Before and after, the only person that the cameras pin the crime on is Kawana himself.
Who would go so far to erase the footage? Who would do something like
Whoa,
that?
whoa.
It's time to let it go, Yagami. Mikoshiba's case and Sawa-sensei's case, they're closing the book. And to tie up the loose ends, and this is the shitty part, Kawana has to die in an accident.
What?
Oh.
As soon as they track him down, they'll put him into custody and then blame it on negligence. They'll say he resisted arrest and died in the struggle, I guess.
Wow.
Someone clearly wants Kawana gone, and they have the power to do it.
Come on. Who could have that power?
Kawana is clearly a target of someone higher up. Even if he sees it coming, he won't be able to stop it. As far as I'm concerned, the case is closed. You wouldn't understand until you've been on the force. When the team you're playing for is rotten to the core, all you can do is look the other way. As for me, I'll stick to the cut and dry cases for a while. That's what'll keep me an honest cop.
That's bullshit! You'll shut the lid on the trash, ignore the smell of the rot coming
You're
from
just
inside
shaking
while
him.
pretending it's justice? And then you call that being an honest cop?
Ah, as he shakes him.
Did you forget that you were talking to a detective?
Oh. Gonna fight him now?
You never did answer the question, Nami-san. Who had the authority to erase the security cameras? Who wants Kawana dead so
You
bad
shouldn't
that they do
assault
it
a
inside?
detective like
Even
that.
if I told you, what the fuck could you do about it, detective? Smartass! Leave it alone, Yagami. It's for your own good.
I guess there's a fight coming.
Your call? Well, I think I'll be the judge of that.
Guess they're gonna be fighting out.
You piece of shit! I've had enough!
Yep, guess we're fighting. Okay.
Son of a bitch!
You son of a bitch, we gotta fight it out. I'm pretty sure he's not gonna be that easy, but maybe. Can I throw him into the water? Is there an option where I can just throw him into the water?
I think it's time you cooled off! Have a drink!
Did I automatically lose that? Oh my god, how come he got to throw me in the water?
Son of a bitch!
That bullshit. Ah, come on! I hit the wrong. Ah! God darn it! I hit the wrong button again. I keep hitting Y for some reason. Ah! No.
That son of a bitch!
I hate that. Stupid me. That was twice already.
Time you cooled off! Have a drink!
There we go. Hit the right button this time.
Oh, God, no, 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 no.
'Cause I'm a detective. There we go. Oop, I can actually get some health items this time. There we go.
That's what you get for poking around.
Come on, Yagami. There we go. Knock down the cop, the detective. Wow, 12,000 points. 6,000 yen. That's a lot of money.
They broke the lock and forced their way into Sawa-sensei's place. That's when Soma came in. I'm sure she was terrified. They were pointing an ice pick at her. When I found her, her eyes were still open. And I could see the tears. Yet the police are going after Kawana instead of Soma. And the cops that were there know he isn't a suspect, but say their hands are tied.
Look at how he gets
So
all
it'll be
calm
my
right after
voice you
a
hear instead
big
of
old
hers.
fight with the guy, and he just
When they come to
explains
silence
himself
me,
and talks
I'll
about
know
all
who
this
the
stuff.
puppet masters are.
I hear you. And you're probably right.
And if you have any idea who might be pulling the strings, I need you to tell me before it's too late. Is there anyone on the force who would want Kawana dead?
The moment we opened Sawa-sensei's case, the Kanagawa brass had a suspect file ready to go. They didn't point to your guy Soma. They named you Kitakata, alias Kawana the Handyman. Hilarious, isn't it? We were the first to the scene, which means the bigwigs pulled the suspect file before it even happened.
Where'd the info about Kitakata come from?
Not sure. But the National Police Agency said it came from public security.
Public security?
Public security. Wow.
Why is public security involved in Sawa-sensei's case?
Public security.
Seems they were interested in our case
I
criminally.
bet we have something like that here in the United States.
You know how after the Tojo clan disbanded, the criminals started going underground? Well, public security would rather let RK roam free than bust them. Monitoring them quietly gives them intel on criminal movements. And even if you catch these guys, new ones will just take their place.
Wait, so they want RK on the streets? Is that why they're brushing Sawa-sensei's case under the rug?
If RK goes down in one fell swoop over a murder case, they have to find a new source of intel. Purely speaking, from public security's point of view, that is.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, you know.
Not that they'd ever say that out in, well, public.
And
if you believe public security, there's no way RK killed Sawa-sensei.
What the hell? Do they even have a reason?
Not that I'm aware of. On top of that, I asked Tokyo PD about Soma. He doesn't have a record. No priors, no census registry, not even a damn profile pic.
Then, what does that mean?
The man known as Kazuki Soma doesn't exist, basically. Maybe that's how it's always been, or maybe it's a cover-up. They had plenty of files on Kawana to send our way instead. They're the ones who made him the prime suspect in Sawa-sensei's case, too.
It doesn't make any sense.
Where's the informant?
Look,
we need the informant.
Kuwana's a scapegoat for RK. Public security wants to shut the curtains on Sawa-sensei's case with him. As far as they're concerned, with Kawana silenced, it'll all balance out.
So that's what you meant by Kawana having an accident.
Right. Better to flush your ship and keep a lid on it.
Better to flush the shit than keep a lid on it.
So who's running the show in public security? Do they have a name?
I wasn't told, unfortunately. Afraid I'm further down the food chain than you thought.
Is that your partner?
Yeah.
Oh, what's up?
Watanabe speaking. Jincho?
Huh?
Right. Got it. Call me if anything else comes up. Juan has been spotted. A witness reported seeing him in Jincho.
Seriously? He's back here?
Couldn't say for sure.
Where's he at?
Fukutokucho, in Koreatown, where the Komi Jewel hang out. The police are headed there now.
Komi Jewel?
Apparently it means spider web in Korean. You haven't seen it? It's made to look like it's abandoned.
And Kawana's there?
You're not gonna say you got that from me, right?
I don't have much time. You said Kawana might have an accident,
So we're
didn't
going
you?
to the Komi Jewel?
I'm sure that's why you're telling me all this.
Are the original people at the Komi
If you
Jewel?
find him, let him know it's public security that's after him. And they mean business.
Well, it's not like he didn't murder a whole bunch of people. So he should be brought to justice, technically, except they're going to kill him. So, yeah. What's that checkmark mean? Four-leaf clover. I could just take a taxi there. Or maybe not. No, I guess I can't. Anywho. Take a little ride. Okay, so far we haven't completed this chapter yet, so I am kind of guessing that maybe this will be longer than I thought. So maybe, like I said, I won't have anything to say until I'm done streaming today. Let you guys know at the end, because I thought this chapter would have ended and we would have went to the next chapter already. Hello, guys. What's with these bad schoolboys? Causing some trouble.
What a waste.
Oh, got a phone call.
Yagami, it's me. I have an update for you. It seems Kawan...
Yeah, in Komi Jewel, right? I'm headed there now.
Ah, fastidious as ever. But the police have already started blocking off Komi-Jewel.
Already?
They're probably going to surround the area and gradually close in on Kawana-san. What's your plan, Yagami?
Public security is probably behind that. And according to Nabe-san, once they capture Kawana, he'll end up in an accident.
An accident?
An accident?
Long story short, I need to find Kawana before the cops do.
An accident?
Can you navigate me to him?
I most certainly can. For now, just keep heading toward Komi-Jewel. In the meantime, I'll be monitoring the surrounding area. Oh, and I'll dispatch Sugiura.
Appreciate that, Tsukumo.
You're gonna dispatch... Oh, look. There they are, blocking off the thing. Oh, look, some schoolgirls. Why can't we get in there?
This is Tsukumo. Yagami, please come in.
Hey, I think I'm in front of Komi Jewel.
Indeed you are. I can see you from the drone.
Then you'll notice the cops block the road. Any way I can get in there?
Pray over some
Not to worry.
buildings.
I've already looked into an infiltration route.
Alright, let's go. Way to go. So, what should I do?
Can you see the white car that's parked in front of the barricade?
Yeah, I can.
There's a really small gap on the side of the car. You should be able to fit through it. It'll be a tight squeeze, I'm sure, but I have no doubt in your agility, Yagami.
Yeah, but what happens if I get spotted?
You can leave that part to me.
いたぞこっちだ
Okay, here we go.
Tsukumo, where should I go from here?
Komijul proper seems to be located behind those construction fences. There's one door in the fence, so that's your best bet.
He's like, oh, it's some money. Wait, hold on one second. Let me,
Too close.
I gotta look.
Tsukumo, can I get a hand?
Just leave it to me.
いたぞこっちだ
His fake voice.
Okay, makes sense.
Okay, I completed the stealth. And I didn't get caught for the first time. Now go inside. So is he gonna ask for the Komijul to help him, I'm guessing?
Tsukumo, keep navigating for me. And let me know as soon as you find Kawana. Huh? It's weird. Hello?
Yep, they probably blocked your communications. So we gotta go upstairs here, just like in the in the other games.
Kitakata Sensei! Show yourself! Come on, get your ass out here! Relax with the yelling, will you? You're giving away our location. How am I supposed to relax? This shit's intense!
Shh, shh, shh.
Sugiura?
Didn't Tsukumo-kun tell you I was on my way?
Yeah, suppose he did.
Yagami-san, all these guys are RK.
Does that mean RK beat the police to Kawana?
No, not exactly. I just saw some cops let RK guys through.
Oh.
Maybe I'm wrong. I mean, that'd be crazy, wouldn't it?
No, that was no mistake. Some cops are working with RK.
But why?
Someone in authority on the force is trying to get rid of Kawana. So they want him to have an accident.
What? That's off the scale insane.
Well, you know,
insane or not,
politics.
I need to get to Kawana before RK or the cops do. You know where he is?
I don't. Come to think of it, why would Kawana-san come to Komicho? Does he know someone here?
Good question. Let's just focus on reaching the top of this place for now. Aren't there people from Komicho here? It can't be all RK. Maybe we can ask them where Kawana is.
Worth a shot. As long as we don't give ourselves away.
Yeah, weren't the Komijo people badass? Where did he go?
That looks like a lot of RK muscle to me, Yagami-san.
Yeah, but if that many are out searching, the silver lining is that they don't have a lead on Kawana.
True. We'll just have to stay one step ahead of them then. I don't see anywhere else we can go. So let's go up those stairs.
Okay. Oops, sorry there. Yep, I remember doing this the last time.
Looks like this is the highest we can go.
Yagami-san, we've got RK coming in from below too.
Let's find another route on this floor. What the? Hey. Uh-huh. Suspicious. Suspicious.
Yeah, we should be able to get up from here. There we go.
Damn, wish I was that nimble.
Oh wait, I gotta go up this way, right? Darn it all. Oh, I gotta do this whole thing over again? BS.
Good work, Yagami-san.
After I dropped the fellow one time.
You guys are Komi-Jewel, aren't you?
Huh? Komi-Jewel? Us?
What's going on here, man? This place is empty. Lead the way, would you?
Yagami-san, they seem like RK.
I'd rather not have to bullshit them.
So, take them down?
Yeah.
Okay, we're just gonna fight you guys, sorry. Come on, come on, come on, Yagami. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. What's going on here? How come I can't do anything? There we go. As I take him out, finally. That seems like a one-handed fight. Why was it so tough?
Yagami-san, looks like the top floor is up ahead. There's a room on this side too, though. Might be worth checking out.
Oh, I'm full of toughness light. Oh, man. Let's go to the room. Might as well do a double save here. I want us to save, you better save.
I wish we'd had some sign of Kawana-san, but maybe we'll still get lucky? Are you ready to go, Yagami-san?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Because there's probably a lot of story to this. So let's do this. Let's finish at least one chapter.
Where is this fucking
or we'll
guy?
try to.
It's just taking forever. Yeah, it's not like anyone else is here. You think the cops got it wrong? Then what do? Keep looking? Is there a fucking point?
Seems like Kawana-san's giving them the slip. What's the plan now?
Let's find out what RK's gonna do when they catch Kawana. Are they planning to kill him themselves?
What, you gonna just stroll up and ask him?
Well, I only count 4 of them. So, 2 each. Piece of cake?
I guess.
Okay, let's go. Hello, gentlemen. Got a couple questions for you.
Huh? Who the hell are you two? You with the Kome jewel?
Wow, they don't even recognize you, Yagami-san?
Well, that's kind of sad.
What's going on here?
Oh, hello.
Huh?
Yagami-san? I don't think it's just 2 each.
Yagami? Hey, that's the detective from Kamurocho. A detective?
A
Just
detective?
Get up, Kitakata! Fuck yeah. Let's get it started. Hope you're ready to die. I've been waiting for this shit.
Oh, okay.
Why is this always happening?
Time to beat up the stupid thugs first. No guns for you, buddy. Come on. Oh, I hate these guys with the damn knives and stuff.
Get up, Yagami-san!
I am. Yeah, beat the crap out of him. There we go. Beat the crap out of him. I took him out. It's good.
That all you got? I thought there were more of you guys.
Let's not jinx it, man.
Let's not jinx it, man.
You guys came looking for Kuwana, right? What were you gonna do to him?
We were just told to catch him. Not sure what comes after that.
You sure the plan wasn't to kill him?
I said I don't know!
Who gave the order here? Soma?
It was Yakuza-san. Probably on Soma-san's orders, though.
Hey, Yagami-san?
Hello. Hey, more masked people.
Hey, how come Ijincho has so many creepy masks?
I was just gonna ask you.
Kuwana's not here.
Huh?
That intel was fake. We were the ones who put it out.
Oh.
You live here? Then you must be Komicho.
Normally, it's us hiring the handyman. But this time, it was Kuwana asking the favor.
Huh? To put out false information?
Yes. He said he wanted to see what kind of enemy he was dealing with, and how they'd respond to an eyewitness report. Seeing as how easy police info made its way to these thugs, I'd say he was wise to use caution. Were he any closer, he would have been ensnared by now.
So Kawana's nearby, watching everything unfold as we speak? He's really in Ijincho then?
We'll have to clear the room to discuss that.
Hey! Why are you looking at me?
Sorry.
As you said, Kawana's returned to Ijincho. There are benefits to being here that only he can exploit.
Where's he hiding out?
Under the protection of Tesso from the Yokohama Ryomon. But you're cleared to see him. We already took care of that.
Koana actually said he'd meet us?
Come on. There's a way through the cops don't know. You can get out to the city from there.
That'd be helpful, thanks.
Guess you're not so bad after all.
Bear in mind, you may not leave alive if you come back. You were never welcome here.
And never mind.
Never mind. Come on, he wears a mask too.
So, where do we find Koana-san?
I'm sure the Liumang will lead us to him. Just so happens I've got a brother there named Tesso.
Oh, what?
Now let's get there before Koana changes his mind.
Okay, here we go. So we gotta go here. Taking the sides.
Wait.
Wait, I thought you were the quick one. Oh yeah, I should eat some bento. Nice and quick.
What a waste.
Yeah, let's go.
We are going. Here we are.
So, you're Yagami Aniki? Tesso-san told me to let you in.
Yagami Aniki?
Will you be coming inside?
No, we'll go through.
Sure.
I'm interested in what we're doing.
This way, please.
Bro, hey man. Welcome back, friends.
Tesso Aniki? Do I have to call you that?
Take a seat. And you too, buddy.
This'll be fun.
And which of your names should we be using for you now? Koana? Or do you prefer Kitakata-sensei?
Kitakata's a name that's been all but murdered by society. In Ijincho, I'm just a merry old handyman Koana-san.
If you ask the cops, you're the murder suspect Kitakata. After killing Sawa-sensei, you fled the scene. At least, that's the story the police top brass are passing down through the ranks. Now, why would they say something like that about you?
Oh, maybe because you
Calm
killed
down,
some people?
Yagami. How come you never relax?
So Koana hired you guys from the start, and you pretended to not know each other in front of me? If that's the case, you really went all out for me.
Didn't I tell you? The Liumang accepts anonymous requests too. Tesso didn't know I was the one who hired him. I suppose there's no point in hiding that now.
That's just how it is. Nothing to get mad over, bro.
Nothing to get
Really
mad
not
over,
hiding
bro.
anything? Did you tell him all you've done?
He's a former high school teacher who's going around killing bullies. Can't be much more to hide than that. Need any more convincing?
Honestly, I'm at a loss. I worked my ass off to get where you are.
And I'm still trying to untangle the mess you've made of it. You've got my student helpers by the throats, so I'm really backed into a corner here.
You mean the graduates from Kurokawa Academy? Like Mamiya-san?
Very good, Sugiura-kun. So how about it? No reason for us to doubt each other's intentions, right? All the secrets are out in the open now.
Fine. And I'm gonna light up.
Yeah, we're all gonna slate up. Let's all smoke.
You were just over at Komijul, weren't you? RK was looking for me there. The police even lent them a hand.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm even more confused. I give up. Who in the world could be after me? Who has influence over both RK and the police?
The lady?
I guess.
They'd be the uneducated guesses of a handyman. You got any bright ideas yourself, Master Detective?
Yeah, he
I haven't
does.
confirmed it for sure yet, but I have a pretty good theory for you.
Oh? Who?
Reiko Kusamoto, Vice Minister of the Ministry of Health. She's Mitsuru Kusamoto's mother, your student from 13 years ago.
Wait, what?
There's a chance she's the one trying to silence you. And public security is taking orders directly from her.
Yep.
Public security?
A detective from Kanagawa PD told me. Public security is pinning you as Sawa-sensei's murderer. He was also told to back off RK. If public security is protecting RK, it would explain why they have free reign on Ijincho.
Hey, back up. Why does this Kusumoto lady want to silence Kuwana in the first place?
Kuwana had his former students kidnap Shinya Kawai in Kamurocho 5 years ago. The same guy who pushed her son into jumping off a roof. Kawai was killed after that. Before you killed Kawai, you approached Reiko Kusamoto about the prospect of revenge, didn't you? Ahara told us that. Before taking revenge on a bully, you'd approach the family about it first. Did you make the same offer to Reiko Kusamoto?
Gotta make some money off the deal.
What if I did?
She's the Vice Minister of the Ministry of Health. She's pretty popular. She's even cleaning up her predecessor's mess. If it were to surface that she agreed to a revenge killing, they'd have yet another massive scandal on their hands.
Yeah.
If you get to go down in cuffs instead of a body bag, that detail may just come out. Before that can happen, Reiko Kusamoto plans to
have me silenced and use public security to do it.
Exactly. Except public security can't just go after you, so they subcontracted RK to do the dirty work. That would explain why public security is trying to cover for RK.
I see. Well, the logic starts off soundly enough.
Something wrong with it?
Unfortunately, yes. Something does stick out.
And what's that?
I did, in fact, approach Kusamoto-san 5 years ago about taking revenge on Shinya Kawai. And just as you said, I used Mamiya-kun and the others to kidnap Kawai.
And?
From that point on, Kusamoto-san knew I was directing Mamiya-kun and the others. She'd seen their faces, knew their identities, everything. So, if Kusamoto-san wanted to go after me, Mamiya-kun and the others would be first on the list. But the fact is, public security hasn't laid a finger on them, even now. Which means, Kusamoto-san isn't the one giving them orders.
Sure. That makes some sense.
Hey, so sorry if this is off topic, but what was Kusamoto-san doing when Shinya Kawai was killed 5 years back?
She was standing right there with me. Afterwards, she took 3 days of PTO, and that was a first for her.
Why?
Shinya Kawai died at the hands of Kusamoto-san. She drove the knife into his chest personally.
Oh.
She took it slow, making sure he suffered the whole time. Just like Akihiro Ehara, she avenged her son with her own 2 hands. I admire her.
She killed Kawai herself?
Badass bitch. That's what you gotta say. Badass bitch.
Afterwards,
Hey.
she told me she'd never wash the smell of his blood off her hands.
Damn, man.
I was the only one who knew that, by the way. The others have no idea. On that day 5 years ago, I sent them straight home after they brought me Kawai. And I was the only one with Kusumoto-san when she
mother
killed
that
him.
it has been
This sounds way too crazy.
upset
to be
after her
real.
son's murder.
Even so, the fact
Taking
is,
revenge in her own
Kusumoto-san
hands
hasn't
and
betrayed me.
completing it.
Besides, I doubt the vice minister is powerful enough to order public security around.
Then who is giving them their orders?
Well, I'd say your theory's on the right track. I'm sure public security contracted RK. It lines up with what's happened so far. I imagine they're so persistent.
So who's
because they
pulling the
know I
big
can be
string?
used against Kusumoto-san.
Either way, whoever's pulling the strings is someone who'll benefit from your capture. So if it isn't Reiko Kusumoto, maybe it's one of her enemies?
An enemy?
Yeah, like someone within the Ministry of Health. Or maybe even some kind of political rival. Nothing would be more valuable to them than dirt on Kusumoto, right? They're probably trying to take her down. Or they could threaten and manipulate her as they see fit. Is that why public security's been taking action? If they wanted to take her down, they could have had the police investigate her fair and square.
Right. Kusumoto-san can walk away from the Ministry of Health anytime she wants. Plus, she has the public's support, especially with the younger crowds. All just more
With the
reasons
younger
for her to
crowds.
have enemies.
I read some article about how even the Prime Minister has a hard time with her. Like, she'll get up in his face every time he signs an order. Dumbass loses so many arguments, he practically works for her now.
So the Prime Minister's trying to find some dirt on Reiko Kusumoto?
He's just an example. Weren't you listening when we said Kusumoto-san has lots of enemies in her position?
Hey, don't be a dick.
So whoever's
Hey,
behind
don't
this
be a dick.
may have been looking for a weakness in Kusumoto-san for a while. They must have got their start after realizing Ehara's case was really about getting revenge on a bully. That puts Ehara and Reiko Kusumoto in the same boat, being that their only sons were bullying victims. And if they discovered that Kawai also vanished 5 years ago,
Regardless, that wouldn't account for the rest of the incidents where a bully ended up dead. You'd know. You're the one going up and down the whole country killing them off, aren't you? Kawai makes number 7.
7? Damn, man.
it wouldn't take
7.
much to connect the
Damn,
dots.
man.
It'd
Even
lead
he's
straight
like,
to her.
damn, you're cold hard
Reiko
killer.
Kusumoto.
Cold hard
Then
killer.
they'd know that she was among the victims who got her revenge.
Yeah. And then, to Ahara's case, the link between him and Kusumoto is clear as day now if you know what you're looking for. That link is Sawa-sensei. It took me a while, but I connected the two cases together myself. It was RK. She never should have even been on their radar. In fact, they traced your name from her. Sawa-sensei knew. She suspected you were involved with the Mikoshiba murder in one way or another, right? You don't care. You see your killing spree on these former bullies like you're doing the country a service. In your eyes, this is vengeance. Actually, no. You'd call it justice, wouldn't you? Except, Sawa-sensei wouldn't have died if it was.
That was never my intent. She shouldn't have died.
No. You don't get to just brush her off like that. Like an afterthought. You had to have known you'd go down for this eventually. And you're fine if all your old students like Yui Mamiya go down with you. By then, why would you look back at your trail of blood? Why would you clean up all your carnage? It's not your problem, right? You move forward with one purpose. Send as many bullies to hell as you can.
Yeah, send the bullies
Beyond
to
that,
hell.
you don't give a shit what happens. Sawa-sensei died in tears. You didn't see what I saw. The fear she must have felt was still frozen on her face. You, Ehara, Reiko Kusumoto, you're all murderers. And so far, all of you have gotten away with it. So why did Yoko Sawa end up having to pay the price? Tell me.
He's more broken up
Will you
about
even
it
be
than
able
Top.
to look her in the eye
Than
when you
Kato.
die?
I doubt it. That's gonna follow me well into the afterlife. So what now, then? March to the cops and turn myself in?
You should. If you don't do exactly that, no one will know why she had to die, and that'll be the end of her story. Everyone will keep on dancing around her death, even though she was completely innocent. Just like the cops are doing.
Afraid I can't do that. If I turn myself in now, there's only one thing that happens. Public security takes me out. And worse, Reiko Kusumoto would be compromised. And that, I will never allow to happen. Of all the people involved in this, she deserves to walk free. Her revenge was justified.
You think so?
All she did was scrape off the scum of the earth that pushed her only son into an attempted suicide. She didn't sit around crying about a legal miscarriage. She took justice into her own hands. No one has any right to indict her for that. So don't go there. Nobody lays a finger on her.
He's like,
Hey, skinny ginger kid. Looks like this is gonna turn into a little more than a chat.
yeah. Let's move over. Let's move over here, kid. We'll watch them beat the crap out of each other.
So is your plan to kill
We're just gonna stand over here.
Anyone who
I like how
interferes
that guy
with your
does
justice,
that. That's funny.
we all get added to your body count, don't we?
The punishment fits the crime. You're just blind. If you can't see that,
No,
then you can go to hell!
He didn't get his eyes plucked out.
Stay out of my way!
Yeah, I got him pinned in the corner, people. Ow.
Bring it up!
I gotta get some help in a second. Let's pause this for a second. Let's eat some bento. Here, let's drink some water. There we go. I was getting hungry there, man. Oh man, he's got the drop on me.
Bring it up!
Oh, I lost my EX power. Yeah, bitch. Yeah, I'm taking you down, buddy. Almost. There we go. Oh. Ah, I tripped him up. Look, he fell off the chair. He's like, oh. I like that. That's funny. They're just watching like...
How long has this been going now?
I lost track.
Should we bet on it? Should we bet on it? I got $5.
Call it?
Nah. They're gonna tire out eventually. Beating the shit out of each other is the way some people communicate.
I can see that.
They're just talking like.
There we go. Now let's stop them.
Yeah, it's about that time.
Haven't you had enough yet?
What? You think it's time to give it a rest?
Hell no. Stay out of our way.
You're not looking so hot.
You got lucky I stopped when I did, you know. I had a move lined up with your name on it.
You're the one who got lucky as far as I'm concerned. I was about to kick your ass.
I was about to kick your.
What a fucking mess, guys.
Gotta cut that out of your tabs. Well, what's going on here? Oh, it's what's his name? He's over here. Hell yeah, the leader of the Luliman. JuJu2-man. He's cooking them food. Nice.
Hey, both of you, eat. Your food's getting cold.
Hell yeah.
One of our higher-ups cooked this himself. It won't look good if there's any left.
Yeah.
Not a problem.
Oh, it's
This stuff's
delicious.
great.
Makes me want to make some sesame chicken
delicious.
this weekend.
Man, this is the good stuff.
So that means Reiko Kusumoto could be being targeted by public security.
Right. It's possible part of the police wants to catch me as leverage against Kusumoto-san on public security orders. But that's only if public security really is behind this. You're the one who said you got that info from a cop.
Well, someone up top's been putting pressure on the investigation. That much is clear. But no matter how you slice it, the fact that you're enemy number one while RK roams free is absurd. Unfortunately, all I got out of that cop was that public security itself is who we're up against.
Public security is Japan's top intelligence agency. If they're after you, there's no escape.
Agreed.
And I guess now's a good time to make a suggestion.
Huh?
Tell me, who benefits the most from you two fighting? Huh? That'd be public security. The more you drag each other down, the easier they'll be able to get the jump on you. By the time you
I
notice,
like his big scar
late.
across his face
Gotcha.
like that.
That's exactly
Got
what
one
they
going
want,
down
right?
and one going across his nose.
But what if you two work together? You watch each other's backs and act before RK and public security do. You might even be able to find out who's pulling the strings.
Huh. Yeah. For two enemies to join forces, there needs to be an even greater threat to fight.
That food looks so good
Sure.
for some reason.
I'm on board
I don't
with
know
that.
why. Like I
Fine,
said,
but
sesame
this is only
chicken.
temporary.
Maybe Sunday I'll
Once
make
we
it.
finish with public security,
This
I'm
weekend.
gonna make sure you answer
This
for
tomorrow I
what you've
gotta
done.
do some moving.
Okay. Then where do we
So
start?
I'm not gonna have time to
Should
make
we
it
just
tomorrow.
storm public security at this point?
No. First, we need to confirm public security is really the enemy we're after.
Right. We'll make our move after that.
We have the element of surprise. They have no idea we're working together.
Then we'll use it to our advantage and outsmart them.
Aw, look at the boys playing nice.
If public security's trying to find some leverage against Kusumoto-san, they'll likely be listening in on her. They're the experts in wiretapping and espionage, after all. We just need a quick confirmation.
How?
We'll just give her a call.
Right here?
Yes. That way, her enemy will trace the call and pinpoint our location. And public security is the only one in Japan who can pull that off, so we'll know right away if it's them.
Good thinking.
Yeah. Wait, hold up! You saying if you call up Reiko Kusumoto, then the bad guys will start pouring in? Can we maybe not do that here?
Actually, That might just work in our favor.
Huh? Bro, why are you talking crazy?
Yagami-san, you sure about getting on bro terms without Kaito-san? Wouldn't that bum him out?
Whoa. This is amazing. What is this?
Good shit, huh?
Good
Got
shit,
good
huh?
taste, bro. I knew you of all people would notice the difference.
Kuwana, when was the last time you spoke to Reiko Kusamoto?
It's funny that
5 years ago.
that
on the night
he's
she killed
cooking over
Kawhi.
there.
We arranged it so we'd never contact each other after that.
So you have her number then?
If it hasn't changed.
What is it then? I have an idea.
What?
We're gonna set a trap to find out if we really are up against public security. If they trace the call and they send people for us, then we know for sure it's them. That's why we're gonna call Reiko
I don't get why the
Kusamoto
higher
using
ups
a
are.
location that doesn't
He's
exist
cooking
at
for
all.
them.
How's
Guess
that
he likes to
work?
cook.
We'll use 2 phones that can't be traced back to us, and we'll relay your voice. Obviously, you won't be wherever we do this from. Best to do this someplace with no one around. Once we see who they send in, mission accomplished.
Wait, what's happening?
Don't worry, I got it. You'll catch up, Sugiura-kun.
First, we need to know our enemy. I'll have Tsukumo prep us some burner phones.
Which means a truce for the time being?
Only while you're here. Gotta keep things civil for my brother.
Man, Zhao-san's cooking makes even the suckiest
Zhao
situations
San's
not suck.
cooking.
Cheers to that.
Zhao San's cooking.
Hey, so Tsukumo-kun's already got the phones ready. They're burners that can't be traced back to us.
2 of them, right?
Just like you asked for.
Nicely done, Yokohama 99. You work quick.
Yeah, they do. Okay, I think it's a good place to pause this game for a bit. Do a little saving here. Yeah, I haven't completed the chapter yet, so I am guessing that this is going to be longer than I thought. So what I'm going to do, because like I said, I am not doing a stream next week. And here, let me move some of this stuff first before I get any crazier. I'm not going to do a stream next week, next Friday. And then the following week is going to be the Christmas holiday week. So maybe, you know, because like I said, I'm going to play a different game that day. Maybe this will work out. Maybe I'll just continue on with the story after that. Because, like I said, we got this chapter to go and then supposedly 2 more chapters. And because I haven't gone super far into the chapter yet, and there's still more to this chapter, I'm just guessing that there's going to be a lot more story to do. So, like I said, in theory, this is going to work out. Even though we're all going to be waiting to see what happens next a little longer. But hey, it's the holidays. So everybody, I'll catch you guys again next time, not next week, but on the 23rd, of Friday the 23rd at 8 p.m. Eastern, folks, where we are going to be playing something totally different. It's going to be Game On, and we're going to be playing ourselves a little No More Heroes 3 on the Xbox. I'm going to load that sucker up and play that sucker, see what goes on in that game. Because I never played a No More Heroes game at all. Not at all. I always seen it, I thought, those games look very crazy and interesting. But I never got to it, so this is my chance to play a little bit of that during the holiday, start of the holiday little weekend. And, hey, should be an interesting time. And then the week after that, we will get back into streaming Yakuza Like Me as we will continue our efforts. And our efforts to find out what's going on here. We already got all the details pretty much locked down, mostly. Just got to find out who's pulling all the little strings up top and find out how to solve these cases and get everybody prosecuted properly. Because, you know, Yagami's got to win in the end. He always wins at the end. So I'm Mr. Mike. This has been another great adventure of Yakuza Like Me playing Lost Judgment. I'll catch you guys again with this going forward in a couple weeks, in 2 weeks, 2-3-ish weeks. And I'll see you guys again the following Friday when we play some No More Heroes 3. So Mr. Mike saying, game on, game hard, world conquest. I am pushing this gaming button. This show is hereby saying, game over. Sayonara. Till the following week.